Began when I was 6 years old. I was a little boy then. We were poor. My father dressed us up like monkeys and made us dance in the streets. But then, on my 6th birthday, he promised me something. He promised me he would take me to a place called the Magic Kingdom in Orlando, Florida. It sounded magical, mostly because it had the word magic in its name. But we saved up all our coins, and I danced a little bit harder, and I made my squeaking noises more realistic than ever. And we saved, and soon we had enough to begin our journey. On our travels, my father made amusing sketches of tourists driving race cars. And after only 5 months, we reached our destination, Florida. Oh, how glorious it looked to me then. The spires of the Blue Castle, the robot figures in the Hall of Presidents, the giant chipmunk in a dress. I was in heaven. And then I saw him, an enormous rodent the size of my great uncle Sutka, an animal so powerful he looked like a god from mythology made flesh, with saucers for ears and a smile that could swallow the world. And then he looked at me, and I was made anew. I followed him. I would have followed that rodent to the edge of the universe. But when he thought no one was looking, when he thought no one was looking, he removed his own head. His head! He was no god. He was a pimply-faced teenager. Right then and there, I dedicated my life to evil. Later that night, I rounded up a small group of street urchins, and we ambushed the rodent as he was returning to the castle. Oh, he was large, but clumsy, and we soon toppled him, our tiny fists raining blows of rage upon his battered body. And when he lost consciousness, we tore off his head and held it aloft in triumph. My reign of terror had begun. I spent the next few days stealing purses from old ladies, and with the profits, I hired a gang of Albanian dock workers. We held Snow White captive for days before they gave in to our demands. 500,000 US dollars and a plane ticket to Italy. I left my father there to dance his monkey dance and draw his sketches. And from then, it was easy enough to become overlord of an international crime syndicate. All because of the rodent.
Wow.
So, you see, your petty concerns are of no importance to me. You can either stand with me or I will destroy you, because I am evil.
I'll never join you.
Oh, certainly. You are disappointing. But let me tell you something else.
There's nothing you can tell me.
Your fiancé, Sebastian Strong.
Leave him out of this.
My dear, he has been working for me for years.
I don't believe it.
And, in fact, his name is not Sebastian Strong at all. It is Samantha Strong.
What?
It's true, Jessica.
Sebastian? Is that you?
Yes.
But you look so different.
Ah, the wonders of modern plastic surgery.
But you're like 3 inches shorter.
Special boots.
But I don't believe it.
I lied to you, Jessica. I've been lying to you all along about my true gender, my hair color and facial features. I changed them all back to the way that they used to be.
But I loved you. Why would you do this? I don't understand.
You don't understand, do you, Jessica? What would make a woman dress up like a man, pretend to be a man for 6 years, wear an eye patch, start numerous schemes, and almost marry 2 women before settling on you? Oh, it's so obvious, really.
Sherry,
Thank you, I love some.
are you sure you would not like a drink now, Jessica?
I think I'll have some.
Too bad you're not 21.
Okay, I'll have a Coke then.
Well, I only have generic cola brand from the supermarket.
You monster!
Which brings us back to me. The person you used to know as Sebastian Strong. Here's my diary. Look upon it.
No.
Look upon it.
No!
Fine, I'll read it for you then. Be a dog. Dear diary, I know it's been a long time since I've written to you, but I've just had like the most horrible day ever. Like there was this really hot guy in geometry class, and I'll skip forward. Some days I think it would be better if I disguised myself as a man and wreaked havoc on the universe, and then at some dramatically intense point in the future, revealed that I was really a woman all along. So there it is.
But I don't want.
You see, I felt alone and distant, like a traveler from a far-off land, perhaps even from outer space. You know, on the surface, really sad and disgusting, strange sores and tentacles, and the desire of all to just be loved. Oh, and one more thing. I'm pregnant!
No!
Yeah, that's my second scene ever!
You were so good
You
at
were
that.
so good!
I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? She's so good at that.
I was thinking the same thing about you, and you're so pretty!
You're so pretty too.
Like, you're super pretty! Like, I wish I could be you! Like, I could cut my hair, and my bangs look the same as you, and I'd be just like you! So only one of us could live!
Okay.
Yay!
Could someone please shoot both of these women?
Can I point out again that no one is going to buy that Sebastian Strong was Samantha Strong all along?
Well, we did it in 75 with Carl. Remember Carl? He quit to be a dermatologist and we had to replace him with that librarian who wandered
She was
in.
amazing.
And who do I have to kill to get some water around here?
No one! No one is killing anyone!
Well, where's my water? Am I gonna have to go milk a cow myself? Well, like in the old days, when you wanted water, you went out to a cow and milked it.
That was an episode we did in '69, you old bat. When I was a boy, we had to go to the well.
Well, maybe in your fancy pants high-rise you went to a well, but in my village we went to a cow instead.
Sybil, I brought you some water.
Oh, thank you, nameless intern.
It's Carrie.
Whatever.
I played the part of Samantha Strong and Sequoia.
Hey, I hated to interrupt this lovely connection you've got going on here, but we've only got 2 more scenes to film and the episode is finished.
Good. We could go home. The internet's been up for almost 30 minutes and haven't been able to check anything. Who knows what's going on out there? I'm frightened.
I know you're tired of hearing this.
My phone. Tyler Trippido. Really? Really? Oh no, we're good. No, everything's fine. Thanks.
Who was that?
It's the cops or something. They said something about gunshots and screaming.
Hey, you didn't tell about the 3 people that was killed here?
Must have slipped my mind. I'll call him right back. My service is gone. Oh no.
All right. I know y'all sorry. Enough of this.
You know what? You're right. And I'm mad as heck, and I'm not gonna take this anymore. You can take away our cell phone service, but you can never take away our freedom.
That was amazing.
Brooke,
What?
did we get that on camera?
No.
You're right. And I'm mad as heck. And I'm not going to.
Not going to film you, but I am. Let's move on to the next Dr. Williams scene.
Fine, let's just film the show then. Who cares if there's a murderer running around loose backstage?
Yay!
No, not yay. I was being sarcastic.
And you are doing great at it.
Morris, it does seem like the murders have abated.
Excuse me?
Well, there was a time when it seemed like everybody was getting killed, but that time has passed, so we're free to move on, right? The show must go on. Places for scene 7, back to the hospital.
If you need to talk, I'm here for you, okay? But I'm not interested, just so we're clear about that. I'm trying to remain single. My last boyfriend was killed.
We need Dr. William, Mona, and Sequoia.
Well, if anyone needs me, they can stop it.
I better go check on him.
Look, I'm gonna go backstage and be alone with a variety of dangerous objects.
Maybe we should stick together.
What a dump it was.
Morris, off stage.
Can't I just stay right here?
Off.
Fine.
Okay, Sybil, I want you to be really crazy in this scene.
What?
Like crazy.
Like a cow?
Sure. Just like a cow, just keep doing what you're doing. And 5, 4, 3, 2.
What's this? What can this be? It's drugs. It can't be. Oh my.
You're up.
Yes, I'm up, you terrible man. You've been feeding me drugs this whole time.
Well, this is a hospital.
Oh, don't touch me. Get your hands off me. You're an evil doctor.
You found out my secret, you crazy old woman, but it won't stop you now.
No, please.
What's going on here?
She's having a hallucinating episode. You have to help me restrain her.
No, he's evil.
She's hallucinating.
No, he's been drugging me, please.
Darling, you must choose between the two of us. Do you believe the ramblings of a crazy old woman, or the words of your one true love, who also happens to be a doctor and is wearing a doctor's lab coat? Choose your words wisely, or you could be signing your death warrant.
I'm so confused, Dr. William. I love you, and I have completely changed my personality and appearance for you.
And in
But
fact, I love you too. Will you marry me?
Help!
I don't know what to say.
Say yes.
You have to explain something to me first. How did I get this strange scar on my stomach?
Darling,
Did you harvest my kidneys?
darling. I can give you one of your kidneys back.
You stole my kidney?
Only for a little while. You don't need both of them. Woman, trying to have a love scene here. Cut. You can't just pretend to die in the middle of a scene, Sybil.
It's so realistic, though.
Sybil, that was totally the wrong time to do that. Sybil?
She's probably dead.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Step back, everyone. I'm wearing a doctor's coat. She's been poisoned.
In real life or on the show?
Wow, she is such a a good actor.
Out of that, she died of old age, which is quite the coincidence.
Wow.
You see there? You see there? Someone else has been murdered.
How do you know she died?
I just heard you say it. Everyone get out of here. There's been another murder.
All right, how many times do we have to go through this?
But I know who the killer is.
You do?
Hold on there, little taco. I'm running this show.
No, I'm the only one has been trying to figure out who the killer is.
Amy Millhouse, FBI.
You're
We
an
and we.
You're an FBI agent?
That is so cool.
Hold on, I want to be an FBI agent.
I'm sorry, we don't let chicks in.
Good.
What?
No, I'm sorry. You're not an FBI agent. You've been on the show for like 15 years.
Deep undercover.
For what reason?
This is great. I made out with an FBI agent.
What you don't realize is the FBI has a lot of secret agents. A lot. Close to 2 million. In most every situation, a crowd gathers. Someone around you is a secret informant, gathering vital information back to the government. I don't care where you are. Preschool, church, a theater, attending a show. Someone around you is secretly recording your every thought, word, and deed. Why? Because your government loves you.
This is insane.
Insane or all too sane? All too sane. That's right. My job is to solve these murders.
So, where were you while the last 3 people were getting murdered?
My job is to solve these murders, not stop these murders. If I had stopped these murders, I wouldn't have any murders to solve. Now would I? That's how the government works. Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency.
I'm so blown away by this.
So let's all have a seat and bring this criminal to justice.
Sounds good.
Finally some justice around here.
At least someone is doing something.
Well, I'm excited.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Now you sit, now you listen. I have been trying to convince you people for over an hour that there's a murderer on loose backstage.
Not so fast, Morris. There's an order to this. We have 3 murders.
4.
I thought there were 3. Ollie, Bill, Sybil.
You forgot Lily.
Would you just let her do her job?
Okay, 4 murders. But the question is, were they all killed by the same person? Or do we have 4 separate murderers?
Oh, I never thought of it that way.
Or 2 murderers who killed 1 person? Or 1 who killed 2?
This is like Scrabble.
You and your fancy pants technology.
Or 1 murderer who killed 3 people? Or 2 murderers who teamed up to kill a 4th person?
I know who the killer is.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. It's Carrie.
Oh, come on, Carrie.
Think about it. How many people have died in the last 30 years on this show? None.
Well, not exactly true.
How many people in the last 9 hours since she's been here? 4.
Oh, come on. Carrie wouldn't hurt a fly.
You just can't stand women, don't you? You just can't stand women because you got a saggy buttocks.
No. Guys, listen.
I'm running the show. Sit down.
It was Carrie. Carrie's a killer. It's so obvious that it makes my brain hurt. She had the gun backstage when Bill was killed. She handed Sybil the water. Isn't it kind of suspicious that she had her own iPad, for goodness sake? It's Carrie. Carrie is the killer. Confess, Carrie. Confess that you are a cold-blooded killer.
Nope.
Well, that's good enough for me.
What a relief.
And you thought she was the killer.
He had me going there for a minute.
I'm afraid your wild accusations have no merit, Morris. Carrie is clearly not the killer because that would be too obvious. So sit down, buckle your seat, and have a get ready for a ride on the Truth Express. It's gonna hurt if you're a killer.
All right, genius. Who's the killer?
No, I'm afraid our killer is much sneakier than that, which is why it might be Danielle.
It was Danielle. She did it. She's the killer.
You've already accused me once.
She had an alibi. Bill vouched for it.
And where is Bill now? Coincidence? We've already established a reason for wanting Ollie dead. Acting practice. Now, why would you want Lily dead?
Oh, I know.
Carrie?
Lily had to die because she was standing in the way of her getting on the show. With Lily out of the picture, she could take her part and weasel her way into the cast.
No, that's your reason for wanting to kill Lily.
Oh, I don't know then.
Well, allow me to shed some light on this. You know, I think I understand female psychology better than anyone here. You see, when two youngish, attractive females are locked together in a cage, they inevitably begin a struggle to the death for the attention of the dominant male, which in this case would be me. Now, this battle usually surfaces in snide looks and comments about clothing bought at the Gap, and the occasional devastating text message, and also knives.
No, I like Lily. Even though she was cruel and terrible to me, she was my friend.
Which is why she had to die.
You know, John's theory makes a lot of sense. I think we all know why she wanted Bill dead. He had spurned her attentions and began to flirt with other women on the cast.
No, that's your reason for wanting to kill Bill.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm out of practice at this whole secret agent thing.
I can't answer that one. I did want Bill dead.
You monster!
You ever like someone a lot?
I like most people.
Right, and I like those people. And I'm a good person on the outside. And really, to be fair, Bill was a tremendous actor and a really gentle soul.
Well, he wasn't gentle all the time.
And he liked to talk about how he watches sunsets and take long walks on the beach and make out and everything. And that was nice and all, but I really hated him with the white-hot intensity of 1,000 suns. I mean, I really wanted to kill him in horrible, horrible ways. I mean, I would have dreams of making a pool of acid and dipping him extremely slow into it until he begged for forgiveness. And then his toes would curl and his screams would sound like angels in my mind. But I didn't kill him. I just wanted to kill him every second of the day.
Well, then why were you dating him?
I have a hard time saying no to guys.
So I have a question then, Danielle.
Morris, I'm not interested. We're just friends, okay?
I wasn't asking you out on a date.
I just feel how I feel.
Which brings us to Sybil, which, if you ask me, is complete overkill. She was old. Why would anyone want to kill her?
Because she was an evil old witch.
Quiet, John.
I think I understand it. If she killed Ollie to practice her acting, what if she killed Sybil to practice her acting some more?
It all makes sense.
So you're saying that she killed two people, not one, but two, just to prove that she could act like she didn't kill two people?
It's also simple. If acting innocent after killing one person was difficult, acting innocent after killing two people would be even more difficult. You're going away for a long time, sunshine, to a place without much sunshine, except for the time you get to walk the yard. Confess!
I didn't kill anyone, someone please believe me.
I believe you.
Thanks, Morris. But I know you're just saying that because you're interested in more of a relationship than I can give you. Sorry.
Danielle didn't kill anybody. Think about it. She's not that good of an actress.
You know, I see your point.
That was hurtful, Morris.
So, if it wasn't Danielle that focuses the lens of justice on,
Carrie.
I'm focusing
How about focusing on Carrie since she's the killer?
on Brooke.
I was out here the whole time. I had no motive, and well, I don't care about any of you people enough to bother with killing you. You know, although I will add that the killings of today have in no way perturbed me. No.
Okay, so it wasn't Brooke. That means it was most likely John,
What?
the old man.
Well, this is preposterous.
We all heard you threaten Ollie to death over a cup of soup.
Well, I stand by those comments.
Which leads me to the conclusion that you are a man who enjoys his soup. Which leads me to another conclusion, that you enjoy the comforts of warm food. Which leads me to inevitably to the final conclusion that you killed Ollie.
Oh, that's sure some fancy reasoning for the FBI.
I learned from the best, the internet.
I don't even know what that is.
But it wasn't enough to kill the director, was it, John? That he wouldn't give you soup, that wasn't the reason at all, was it? That wouldn't stop your murderous rage, would it, old-timer?
Blast you and your rhetorical question.
Next on the list was Bill.
Lily.
It was Lily?
Lily was next.
Really? Why do I keep missing that?
Because you're a stupid, horrible human being.
Oh, I like him.
So it was Lily. Why kill Lily? Oh, there were the obvious reasons. She had questionable grooming habits. She was a mouth breather. She was annoying. But that wasn't it, was it, John? No, that wasn't it at all.
Well, what are you getting at?
You killed Lily because she stole your parking spot.
How did you know about that?
FBI, John, Federal Bureau of Investigation. It means I know stuff. You had the prime spot on the lot for decades. Since 1973, when you stole it from Sybil.
No.
Yes. You think we wouldn't find that out? You held that spot forever. Under the big tree, close to the ramp. It was the perfect spot for a crotchety old man because not only was it close, but it provided you with a view of the basketball court. So you could make grumbling complaints of the youth of today.
I hate those youth of today.
Exactly. But the good times wouldn't last. Could they, John? Nah, because onto the set came a person who got here even earlier than an old man, a person named Lily. She was crazy, so she never slept. So she got here at 6 a.m., which was a full 15 minutes before you arrived. And she took your precious parking spot, and in fact overheard a conversation you had with her 3 days ago. And I will choose actors to recreate that confrontation.
Oh, can I be John?
Can I be Lily?
Of course. Okay.
Why, I can't help but noticing, young lady, that you have taken my parking spot. And as I am a kind elderly man, I would appreciate—
Buzz off, you wanker! I will park wherever I want to, and no one can stop me. Ha ha ha!
Why, you whippersnapper, someday soon I'm gonna take a knife and stab you in the back with it!
You try it!
And scene.
Wow, that was spectacular.
Motive established. Set and match.
There were 2 more murders.
I'm getting to it. Bill, you killed two muffins at breakfast time when we were clearly allotted 1. And Sybil, you killed because you were cranky and just needed attention.
Bravo, Agent Amy. Bravo. An excellent presentation. Unfortunately, bonk. I mean, did I want to kill Ollie? Well, yes. I mean, did I want to kill Lily because she stole my parking spot? Of course. I mean, did I want to see Bill dead because he took 2 muffins when we were only supposed to have 1? Well, who wouldn't? And did I want to kill Sybil because I'm generally a cantankerous old coot who doesn't like anybody? Well, yes. But you're forgetting one thing. I'm also lazy. And to kill that many people takes a lot of trouble. I mean, and besides, with the 4 of them dead, I don't have as much to complain about, so I'm unhappier and crankier still.